In this video, we are going to look at how to deal with student responses in Google Form quizzes and how to look at the data. In previous videos in this series, we've looked at how to create a form, how to set up questions, and how to add photos. Now that the quiz is ready to finalize, the first thing that you'll do is click on the Publish button on the top right. It will not work unless you do that. And you can, usually you'll just go with the default that anyone with the link can respond. And I'm going to click Publish. Okay, now it is published. If I want to look at how the quiz would look to the student, I can click this eye icon here to preview. And that's how it'll look like from a student perspective. Notice that you can copy the responder link. That is the link that you want to give to your students so that they can take the quiz. You don't want to give the link to the form that you're creating. You want to give them the link to the actual form. It is also available if I click Published at the top right. You can copy the responder link there as well. Once you have that, you've previewed it and you've published it and copied the responder link, note that you can also share the form. So if there's another teacher that you want to share with, or if you have a very tech-savvy student who's creating a quiz with you, you can go up to this little People Plus button at the top here, click Share. Usually I don't share with anybody, but you might be in a different situation. At the top here, you can add people by email that you want to add, or groups or calendar events of people maybe who are in a meeting with you. By default, it's set up for that's restricted so that only the editor can see it, only myself, but you can change that if you want to. And you can also control who can respond to it. If you want to close the form at any point, you can change it back to restricted, but normally you want anyone with a link to be able to take the quiz. And again, there you can copy that responder link if you would like to. Okay, so that's how you share the form itself and give another person the rights to be able to edit your form. You won't want to do that very often, usually only if you're collaborating with somebody else. Then once your student takes the quiz, they will be able to view their scores and see any mistakes that they made, as long as you have that set up in the settings to do that. So that would have been a decision you would have made initially. I always have it do that so that they can immediately get the responses and it can grade for them. And I also have it set up so that they can take it as many times as they want to. They can take it at home when we're not in class, or they can do it with me in class and discuss it. But that's how you do that. Now let's click on responses, this middle section here. And this particular one doesn't have any responses yet. So I'm going to pick another one that does from my drive. I know that there's one here that has quite a few responses in it, one on fruits. So let's go to this. I've had 5 students fill this one out. So this is what it looks like with responses when you do have some responses. You'll be able to access a summary of the responses. You can analyze the data by individual questions or by individual students. The first thing you'll see are some insights. These insights are great to help you to know if a student has a particular strength or weakness, maybe something you want to go back and reteach. If you see a lot of your students are missing something, then you might want to go back to your teaching and see if there's some way you can clarify it so that the students can have better success. Notice at the top here, you can also link this to Sheets. So if you need your data in a Google spreadsheet, you can have it load up over there and analyze it using the spreadsheet. But there are insights here. It looks like my students did very well. They missed one question. And then you can go through each of the questions. You can copy the chart if you need to somehow report the data. And it'll just help you to analyze. Again, by question, it tells you that, which one maybe there was a problem with. In this case, it looks like an apple was confusing to somebody. Or you can look by individuals. So that's how you look and access the data. Notice that you can click these dots here, these top dots, 3 dots on the right side there, and you can get email notifications for new responses. So if your students are going to be working on this for homework, or you just want to know if somebody is working on it, you can set it up for email if you want to. As I mentioned, you can change the destination for the responses, or download them, or print them. If you want to start over, maybe it's a new term or a new set of students, you can delete all these responses and start fresh again. So that is how you access the student responses and data. Good luck with your Google Forms self-grading quizzes.